Welcome back. Long time, no motherfucking see. You understand me? This is the true world order. This is not like any other ordinary show. I got three or four interesting, strange topics that I got my eyes on that I've had my team hawk down and get the information from. So we're going to go through these topics, and then we're going to figure out what the fuck is really going on. So for you all that don't know what this show is, usually I get on here and I have, deep analytical conversations, but every once in a while, I gotta lighten it up. And this is how I do that. You know, this ain't news. This is the new real. This is the true world order where the world's gone wild. The culture's caught in a chokehold, and we're just here to expose the glitch in the system. I'm your host, the Trill Pill, your guide through this simulation, breaking down all the madness with satire, sauce, and straight up sense. Politics, clowns, pop culture, meth addict pet raccoons, squabbling ass kangaroos, and whatever else weird is in this world. This is where you'll find it. This is the feed that they don't want you to watch, but you already tapped in. So let's get to the weird shit. Let's get to the strange shit. If you don't mind me. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to it. So I'll cut that back on real quick. I do a little monologue. Anyway, we are gonna start right here. We're gonna start in Detroit, Michigan. A well-known raunchy song has hit the top of the Spotify viral charts. You may have seen it on TikTok. All of you freaks that was up watching this shit like I was, we had no business, even watching this shit. BT Uncut, Wax a Million. Shout out to Wax a Million. Wax a Million ain't got no panties on, ain't got no panties on, ain't got no panties on the dance floor. He's on top 25 for Spotify viral charts 24 years later after the release. Thanks to TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Now, Wax a Million dropped his sole studio album, Who You Think It Is, via Diamond Ring Records in 2001. And now, over 2 decades later, one of his tracks is going viral thanks to a TikTok trend. The Detroit rappers Ain't Got No Panties On, which can be heard and received regional, it can be heard below. They do have the song below. We're going to listen to a little snippet of this and receive regional airplay and minor national attention in the early 2000s thanks to a music video that aired on the music video block BET Uncut. Classic shit. Now, it first dropped in 1998 and later appeared on Wax a Million's 2001 debut album. It wasn't a hit at the time, but thanks to TikTok, that shit is changing now. At the very time the article is being published, now this song has appeared over 20, I'm about to say 2,900, 290,000 videos on TikTok. It's probably more now. This article was published a few weeks ago. It's even started to translate to success on streaming services too. It currently occupies number one spot on Spotify's Viral 50 USA playlist, beating out tracks from Morgan Wallen, who know who the fuck that is, and recent viral success Big Row 6, I don't know who the fuck that is either, who experienced a major breakout hit with his pirate-inspired song Decisions. I don't know who the fuck that is. But the viral success of the track can be attributed to so many aspects of the song, whether it be the slightly eerie production or the decidedly lo-fi sound of the repetitive hook. Either way, the track is clearly striking a chord with the TikTok generation. They got TikToks, some TikToks down below. We ain't gonna watch Buddy do it. I don't like how his stance is, how his hip is out. Pause, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on right here. None of these people, but as you can see, as you've probably seen already, you know what I'm saying? Um, that song is back alive. So to all the sexy ladies who ain't got no panties on, feel free to call me and show me that TikTok. You know what I'm talking about? I'm trying to see what you know. God damn, McDonald's snack wrap. All in nigga show. God damn, get that motherfucking shit ain't real chicken. There goes the motherfucking guy. Wax a million, you understand me? Diamond ring records, you understand me? It is what it think it is. God damn it. Shout out to Detroit, man. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on to another topic that I found very interesting. Like I said, this is not your regular news show. It's not news at all. I'm just telling you the real thing that's going on outside of what they're showing you. Now, deep in the heart of Texas, right? There are many laws. A lot of us, I know a lot of y'all don't deal with the laws. Y'all know all the laws and y'all know what all the laws do and what they say. But I guarantee you didn't know this law right here. See, in Texas, there is a law that dictates, pun intended, adult toys. That's right. You can only have so many adult toys. I believe it's only 6. Now, the state of Texas has more than a few oddball laws on its books. It's still illegal to milk somebody else's cow, for instance, but for the most part, they're not ultra enforceable. But did you know there's a Texas penal code dictating how many sex toys a Texan can own? Now, in Texas, the sale and possession of sex toys are governed by the state's obscenity laws. The Texas Penal Code Section 43.21. All right. While the law has been challenged and deemed unenforceable by a judge, it still technically exists on the books. And the law includes provisions of age verification for online sales of obscene devices. You know, um, wow. So yeah, 43.21 and 43.23 in particular outlines rules what are known as obscene devices, which are defined as a dilly dally doodle dollar, a dildo. You know what I'm talking about? A dildo, artificial vagina, aka a pocket pussy, a pocket pussy, a pocket pussy, a pocket coochie. You know what I'm talking about? Designed or marketed as useful primarily for the stimulation of the human genital. Yeah. Now, beyond the restrictions around the number of adult toys a Texas can legally own or sell, Texas Penal Code also dictates how adult toys can be marketed for sale. As Reuters reported back in 2004, Dallas area Joanne Webb faced up to a year in prison, a $4,000 fine after throwing a Tupperware style party, a Tupperware sales party for adult items known as passion parties. We heard that name before. Where have we heard the name passion parties before? Think about that. Now, Webb was charged with violating the state's obscenity law, which bans demonstration and instruction of an obscene device intended uses. According to Texas law, items like adult toys must be sold as novelties. Now, ultimately, her case was dismissed and charges were dropped. A few years ago, in 2007, a Lubbock lingerie store called Something Sexy was raided by police after a complaint about the sales of adult toys. Those charges were also later dropped. The obscenity statute has been challenged many times, though it still remains on the books. And its last major challenge, 2008, U.S. District Judge Lee Yekel explained that Texas Supreme Court would not take a case up about that time about, what I'm saying, all the parties concerned about these dick toys. Yeah, they pocket pussies and shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, um, like I said, you need an SOB permit, which stands for Sexually Oriented Business Permit, to do and sell all this freaky shit. You know what I'm talking about? So all my freaks out there that want to get freaky or you sell some freaky shit, I need you to go get that SOB license. Sell ass gonna go to the feds. You know what I'm talking about? You're gonna get arrested, because they will put your ass in the pen for selling freaky toys. And how would that sound? Oh look, you know. Anyway, we're gonna go to we're gonna move on next. I always want to incorporate the animals. I love nature. You know, I'm a nature guy. I love nature. I love talking. You know, I love talking to the animals, and you know, they talk to me. I'm just a a throw human being like that. You know, I'm one of a kind. You know what I'm saying? Man, blow your mind. You know what I'm saying? So, but I got a soft heart for animals. And now, in particular, this animal right here, a fucking squirrel. Now, squirrels are getting really, really weird out there in California. Yay. How weird, you ask? Squirrels are becoming carnivorous. Yeah, you heard that motherfucker right. Squirrels gonna bite you in your ass. You know what I'm talking about? Take a whole chunk out your shit. Now, this is new. If you know anything about squirrels, they're not normally carnivorous. I don't know what's changing them. I don't know. Let's find out. Now, squirrels are displaying. This is live from the Smithsonian. Shout out to them. Squirrels are displaying widespread carnivorous behavior for the first time in a California park. A new study finds. Now, the familiar rodents known for eating nuts and seeds have been spotted hunting and decapitating voles in a gruesome dietary adaptation. Scientists say it might signal resiliency in the face of future environmental pressures. Now, as you can see, as you can see, a vole. The squirrel's carrying a vole, just another rodent in its mouth, fucking it off, fucking it off. Now, in the Rolling Hill, California, Brion's Regional Park, not far from the urban bustle of Oakland and Berkeley, the squirrels are not what they seem. This article also says that instead of stuffing their cheeks with fruits, nuts, and seeds, the California ground squirrels there are now known to hunt, kill, and decapitate and consume voles, a fellow rodent species, according to the research published Wednesday in the Journal of Ethology. This was shocking. Um, uh, Jennifer E. Smith, professor of biology of the University of Wisconsin, Eau Claire, I don't know how to say that. Somebody hit me the fuck out. But University of Wisconsin, Eau Claire. I'm just calling it EO, Ow, Eau Claire, Aka. Anyway, says shit sound French. In a statement, we ain't never seen this shit before. That's actually what she said. We ain't never seen this shit before. Most people are very familiar with squirrels, accustomed to seeing the animals on their streets or in their yards, and Smith is even more so since 2013 has led the long-term behavioral ecology of California ground squirrels project, which monitors squirrel genetics, social behavior, physiological stress responses in the San Francisco Bay Area. But even her intimate knowledge of the rodents, it was only this year that her research team observed ground squirrels actively pursuing and eating meat and getting them voles the fuck up out of here. You know what I'm talking about? Initial discovery was made by um, the undergraduate researchers who returned from the field site in Brion's Regional Park earlier this year with video of the squirrels fucking some shit off. This is the video right here of some squirrels fucking some shit off. Here we go. As you can see, they're vole hunting. Now, a vole is a certain type of, small little rat looking motherfucker, but they getting it in over here. You know, they are getting it in over here. Look, he don't even know he about to get fucked off. Like I said, it's very interesting. You know, like I said, I love animals, and my love for animals is well known. You know, I go to the zoo often. You know, to hold up, man, hold up, baby, hold up. What got on my ass? Got on his ass real quick. Hold up, come here. Don't run, don't run, don't run, don't run. Oh, come here. Don't run. Ooh, and took that hoe off. Now, I don't know what might be happening to these squirrels or why they're all of a sudden carnivorous. I don't really know. I don't really even understand how this shit is even happening or how the fuck is this shit possible. But these squirrels ain't fucking around at all. So as you can see, this shit is fucking the voles off. Got it. Got it. Gotcha. Fucking them off. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, bro. So yeah. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Those squirrels don't even fucking look right. It's the look in his eye. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. This shit snacking on motherfucking voles, man. Yeah, man, you can go check that shit out on your own time. Carnivorous squirrels in California. Oh my motherfucking God, it's going down, baby. Everybody out there in the Bay Area, if you see a squirrel, shoot that son bitch or run or stomp on it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta survive because they're gonna bite you in your ass. You understand me? And that last but not least, man, in Florida, free Chuck E. Cheese is the movement now. As a Chuck E. Cheese employee arrested in the iconic mouse mask for using stolen credit cards. Of course, this happened in I say in Florida, Tallahassee, Florida to be exact. um I seen this shit come across my goddamn phone and that inspired me to make this episode. Like, okay, yeah, let me crank this shit up because um what the fuck is going on outside. And I know it's been a lot of strange news happening, and I haven't been doing my strange news segments, and the streets been missing that. People really enjoy my strange news because sometimes they know about this shit, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they want somebody to talk about this shit. This shit be weird and strange. They want to know if somebody else seen the shit that they seen. Yeah, I seen it. I seen it too, and I'm gonna talk about it anyway. Tallahassee, Florida. Shout out to T-Pain. Um, Wearing the furry mask of an iconic Chuck E. Cheese mascot mouse, an employee of the popular children's birthday destination was arrested for using a stolen credit card at one of the chain's Florida restaurants. Police said, "Chuck E, come with me, Chuck E." A police officer. Hey, Chucky, yo, bring your bitch ass over here. That's basically what the police officer in Tallahassee told the suspect. Come bring your motherfucking ass over yonder. You know what I'm talking about? Stop resisting. You are being detained. The arrest occurred Wednesday, according to the probable cause report from the police, while photos from bystanders showed an officer removing the man's rodent mask with his gray fur, exaggerated ears, and perpetual smile and placed in the top of the Tallahassee Police Department vehicle. Now, the investigation began when the woman called police to report that someone was using her child support Visa debit card. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, sure, there you go. Excuse me, trying to direct traffic over here. But anyway, her child support Visa debit card, which she hadn't seen since a visit Chuck E. Cheese um, in Lake June. Now, charges were made at a smoke shop. He had to stop and get the Swisher Sweets. He had to stop and get the Swisher Sweets. You know what I'm saying? He had to stop and get the Swisher Sweets. Then, after you leave the Swisher Sweets, they gotta get your food, right? So where we going next? Grocery store. And then you done buy groceries. Now you want to reward yourself with what? A little bit of Waterburger. You know what I'm talking about? A little bit of Waterburger, man. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't on that hell Waterburger, Tallahassee, Florida, but that's what's up. Now, the woman tracked down the suspect by going to the grocery store and viewing the surveillance footage from the time her car was used. Police records state she recognized the man from Chuck E. Cheese. That's Chuck E. Cheese. She seen the nigga with the big ears and shit. That's Chuck E. Cheese is in this whole buying Rotel dip and shit, Waterburger with your shit, sweet and spicy bacon burgers with your shit. When the police officers arrived at the restaurant, one of them entered first to verify that the suspect was there. He was, and he wasn't wearing a mask. The suspect looked very nervous. He gazed at me with wide eyes and square shoulders and a tense demeanor. A police officer later wrote in the probable cause report. The other officer, someone turned to Chuck E. Cheese, where suspect has since donned the rodent mask. He tried to dip low and get low. You know what I'm talking about? He tried to get low, like, oh shit, let me run and get the fucking mask. Let me get the whole suit. It didn't motherfucking work, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? The officers asked another employee if the suspect was still in the mouth suit. She shook her head. Yeah, that nigga's over there. You know what I'm saying? That nigga is over there. And we need a picture of him real quick as we approach time. We do have a picture of Buddy. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, we definitely got that. This is Cuz right here. It cuz right here, man. It couldn't pee. It couldn't pee right here, man. Fucking doofy. That's him right there. So yeah, that nigga name is Jermel Jones. They walked that nigga out of goddamn Chuck E. Cheese. Kids angry, traumatized. Chuck E. Cheese has been arrested. It's even weird that these type of hooligans and heathens are in these type of environments. I'll never see Chuck E. Cheese like normal again. You know what I'm saying? So that is that right there. Now we're gonna get into a little segment I call Trill Spill with Trill Pill. I want to give a little, a little splash of a little splash of a little splash of hope. You know, I mean, not really a hope, just more like a inspirational thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be, you know, voice of the people. You know what I'm saying? I see myself doing a service to good people, and this is my words of inspiration. Trill Spill with Trill Pill. For today's word of inspiration on 7/26, 2025. You know what I'm talking about? Love yourself even if the algorithm don't. All right. Now, in a world full of filters, clones, and copy and paste personalities, loving yourself is the most rebellious thing that you can do. To be honest, you know, you have to be the glitch, not the graphic. You know, you ain't gotta go viral to be viable. I think we lose that in this day and age. So many people are just fucked off by what's going on, and they are ensnared by the internet. That's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't gotta go viral to be valuable. You ain't gotta fit the trend to be timeless. You know, you have to let the world, you know, glitch out trying to label you. You know, while you stay logged in into your truth. You feel me? And most importantly, it's really about being original. You know, even when it's inconvenient, be you. Even if it costs you likes, even if it costs you friends, even if it costs you money, ain't nothing more, um, I guess, calming and um, what else where I was doing there? Valuable. I'm looking for another word, but I don't have it right now. But it's nothing better than just being yourself at all costs. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't give a fuck. Like being yourself is one of the greatest things that you can do. My pops always told me this. You know, if you focused on being somebody else, who the fuck gonna be you? So you need to just be yourself. You know, people don't understand you. That's cool. Who gives a fuck? But you don't want to leave this earth saying, "Man, I wish I would have been myself." Either folks gonna like you or they not. Don't get caught up in this bullshit ass world, these bullshit ass societal standards and all this cake ass shit. You understand what I'm saying? Because when everybody else out here updating their personalities like like the iPhone operating system, you know what I'm saying, like the iOS, you building your legacy in raw, unfiltered, 4K, clear as day. You feel me? So love yourself, whether you loud, whether you weird, as long as you on purpose. You understand what I'm saying? As long as you on purpose, I truly believe that you'll be okay. Yeah, yeah, it sounds good to me. As truly, you know, trust me. Just take it from me. I ain't, I'm far from perfect, but I'm myself at all times. That's one of the greatest gifts that my parents and my peers and my family gave me was the ability to. I didn't have to follow nobody else. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to do nothing that anybody else did. You know what I'm saying? They encourage being an individual and being a free thinker. And I always grew up with that. I don't know how it is to be nobody else but myself. Either you like me or you don't. I don't give a fuck. I'm still gonna be me. You know what I'm talking about? So take that with you. Trill spill with trill pill. Take that with you. You know. And if what you are confuses the bots and bothers the clock chasers, good. Because you really wasn't made for their algorithm any motherfucking way. You wasn't built for that fuck shit dumb motherfucking way. So there it is. This is Trill World Order. You know what I'm saying? You know, we skewing it down to about 30 minutes of showtime to get it out there and get more frequent and um to kind of suit attention spans of some of you niggas. You niggas can't pay attention to shit if it ain't shining in front of your face. Some of you niggas is like kids sometimes, but it is what it is. This is the nature of the game. So Trill World Order will be more frequent. Make sure you stay tuned. Trill Pill Digital. Don't be a stranger. You know what I'm talking about? In the meantime, in between time, you can find me at the prescription on Substack as well. Log into Substack. Check me out. QR code top right hand corner. You can also find me right here, Trill Pill Digital. This is the beautiful network where all these shows are hosted, whether it's the Trill World Order or Trill Spill with Trill Pill or the prescription. And also make sure you log in to Trill Pill Gaming as well over there on YouTube and Twitch, getting it popping. We got the CFP 26 getting it on. I might play Tony Hawk, I might play RoboCop. It don't fucking matter. I'm a gamer. I love to do it. It makes me happy on the inside. Also, if you're in the Dallas Fort Worth area and you got a goddamn me table that ain't stable, a chair that ain't fair, come holler at One of One Furniture Restoration. Don't throw it up. Give us a shout. And with that being said, I'm gone. Much love to y'all. I'm out of here. Wash your ass. Mind your mental to be monumental. Stay true and heal. And yeah, go wash your ass. I'm out of here.